Let's explore how we can work with documents using our iPad. It may well be that we're not actually creating documents on our mobile device, but that we are looking to access them using our mobile device. There are documents which may well be of a more sensitive or private nature. They will be stored in the hub, and they can be accessed using Fresh Docs and Alfresco, the bottom two icons on your screen. Let's focus on how we can use documents created in the cloud and how we can share those documents with other people. For example, here I am using my iPad and I have used Word via Office 365. I've created a document, and in the top right hand corner I can click on Share. And here I can invite people. These people will then have rights to edit the document or to view the document. The same is possible using Google Drive and using Docs, the Google alternative to Word. Here I'm going to click and add in a document and give it a name. And in exactly the same way, I can click in the top right hand corner and I can now share this document with other people. Top right hand corner, click on Share, and just as with OneDrive, I can give people different editing rights. A video about using Google Docs is available separately. There are distinct advantages to using cloud services such as Google Drive and OneDrive for documents. First of all, there is only ever one version of the document. People have different rights to be able to contribute or simply to view. Bear in mind that because it is a cloud document on the internet, you need an internet connection to be able to access the document. It is also good practice to make backup copies of these documents, so you're always working on a current version and have a backup version in the cloud just in case. Just a reminder from the Back to Basics session that in a meeting you might well just be making quick informal notes using the Notes app, and they could quite happily be airdropped onto the iPads of people in the room. AirDrop only works with Apple devices. On occasions in meetings, we may well be working with PDF documents. The advantage of PDF is that the document is a copy, a sealed, uneditable copy of a document, so people can always see the original and the way it was intended to be laid out. There are many apps now available for working with PDF documents. It's important to consider what do we want our fellow colleagues to be able to do with the PDF document, because that will dictate the app or the software that we use. Coming up is a screen with a list of some of the key features that people may expect of PDF apps and PDF software. When somebody is working with a PDF document, it is possible to make certain changes. This is because you have what seems to be a glass layer on top of the document. The PDF underneath is not being changed, but it does allow the user to annotate on the glass sheet above it with arrows, indications, cross-throughs, and put sticky notes, strike-throughs, highlight certain parts of text. Clearly there are now two layers to the document, the original underneath and the glass layer on top. Certain apps and certain software allows you to export the glass layer on its own, so you can see the editing suggestions that people are making. Sometimes when you export, you merely export both of these, the original layer and the glass layer, compressed. Again, it's a matter of personal choice what you want to be able to achieve. PDF also now allows the embedding of hyperlinks, and you can also digitally sign PDFs, and on some PDFs you can use inbuilt forms within the PDF and complete them and then share them and save them. For example, here we are using the free Adobe Acrobat Reader app. At the bottom of our screen we have 4 icons, and the second one will allow us to engage with the document. We can now click on the highlighter pen. We can also strike through text that we don't think is necessary. And we could also use the pen tool or pencil tool to annotate and draw on the actual document. Now we're expecting that when we save this and export it as a PDF, all of this is going to be baked on top and be shared with other people. Let's click on Back, and we will now open this document up in Google Drive, for example. And let's have a look at what has actually been preserved. Notice the strike-throughs and the highlights are there, but the drawing annotations are not. Clearly, Adobe Acrobat is not the right tool for this particular job, but there are plenty of other apps that will allow you to do this. Here, for example, is another app called Zodo. Zodo allows you to open PDFs, annotate, add signatures, fill in forms, and with this particular app you can then collaborate in real time. In this video we've focused on how we can use the collaborative features built into the cloud, such as OneDrive and Google Drive, to be able to edit and collaborate with different users online. We've looked very briefly at how there are different ways in which we can engage with PDF, and there are different apps that will help us to achieve different things. When you're ready, why not click on the next video in this series, where we'll be looking at ways in which we can use our iPad to gather feedback.